And I understand the modesty, but many attribute the success of that team or the building of that team to your leadership during that period. And many of us think of it as the finest NBA team
Okay, I won't argue with that. Okay.
What's it take to build a team like that and to have such great success, and then to sit even, 25 years later for people to say, wow, that was an absolutely marvelous job constructing that team?
Well, if you look at that team, the core team in '86 was the core that won in '84, and to a large degree was the team that won in '81. So it wasn't a start from scratch operation. What we had done was took the team that lost in the finals in '85, who had won in '84, lost in 6 games in '85, and tweaked it a little bit with a couple of really good players. And so
well, who'd you add? I mean,
we added Bill Walton, we added Jerry Seasting to a team that was darn good anyway. And so we just added 2 really good players to a team that was outstanding to start with. So we were in a good position. One we traded for, actually we traded for both of them. One was a free agent that we ended up making a deal for. The other was a trade. Bill Walton was a trade. Jerry Seasting was a free agent.
Now, when you're building a team like that with so many diverse personalities, it must be tough to get them to gel properly, to work as a team and to work as an entity that can be successful.
Well, it wasn't very hard for that team. I know the more recent example would be what the Celtics did in 07, 08, where 2 exceptional players joined an already exceptional player in Paul Pierce when Garnett and Ray Allen arrived. That was probably a more difficult transition than what we had, because we had the core of players. We had Bird and Parrish and McHale and Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge all there, all playing, same starting 5. The first 3 off the bench, 2 of them were new, and the one that I suppose was the only one that we were really might have had some concern about was Bill Walton, because he had always been a starter. Mm-hmm. He had had great success, although not been on the floor enough. He had been injured to a large degree. I think the most he had played was 65 games in a season prior to coming to us in that year. He played 80, could have played 82. He had an injury that we kept him out for. For a playoff game, we probably would have played him. So he you know, it's like damn Yankees. He may have sold his soul to the devil, got a good year out of him. But he came really wanting to win a championship. He was very highly motivated. And if he ever stepped out of line, and occasionally he did, because he can be a pain in the butt, and I've told him that to his face, Larry was there to put him right back in line, and did that on a number of occasions. Larry was a very strong influence on everybody who played on that team.
Is that your favorite team from the time you were with them? I mean, that's the ring. That's the championship ring you wear.
It is the
right?
championship ring I wear, and it's like having children, and how, you love them all for different reasons, and nothing will for me replace winning it's not mine, but our first championship while I was involved in the 7th game in 1974. That has particular appeal. 1976 has appeal with the triple overtime game against Phoenix. So there are lots of reasons. 81 was extraordinary. We came back from down 3-1 with Philadelphia. So that was another one that was extraordinary. 84 was a 7-game series after we had fallen behind to the Lakers and really looked to the rest of the world as though we were done. So there's a reason to love them all.
This excerpt is brought to you by the Massachusetts School of Law, the leader of reform in legal education and a leader in multimedia education for the public. To view the full interview and for a full listing of MSL's programs, log on to mslaw.edu.